Now then guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this RB Leipzig career mode, and we're back today. It's going to be weird because this is going up on a Saturday, which we don't usually upload on a Saturday, but this time around we are going to. As you guys will have known, I was ill earlier in the week. To be honest with you, I'm still a bit 50-50 now, but I feel a lot better than I did. My throat was absolutely killing the last couple of days. But anyway, enough about being ill. I do appreciate all the kind comments on the posts that we put out, that we can kind of start getting back on track with the videos now. Now, one did go up yesterday talking about the UFL. I felt like I had to churn that video out or else it just wouldn't have been relevant anymore. I'm still not sure how relevant it was at the time because we were a little bit late to the party, but getting that video out was pretty important. Now, we're back on track. We've got Juve to play in the second leg today, and then just a few 50-50 league games. We're definitely playing the Hertha Berlin game because I think they could be a challenge, and I haven't played FIFA in, what, 3 or 4 days, so I'm going to be rusty, which means we might have a difficult time in the opening games today. Now, we do have an advantage against Juve going into the second leg, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable we can get through that, and hopefully we'll find out in this episode who we play in the next knockout round. We're just going to try and get as far as we can in the Champions League. Do I expect to be able to win it? No, I don't. I definitely don't. And I think we'll play Freiburg as well instead of the Bochum game, depending where Bochum are in the league. But I think that makes sense. We're also going to have to rest and rotate a few players going into this Hertha game. Now, if you are new around here and you haven't already smashed that subscribe button, I'd massively appreciate if you could do that. Plus, hitting the like button if you're going to enjoy the video. Now, this might end up just being a one-season series. It wasn't anticipated, but we did kind of say all I wanted to do was win the Bundesliga, and we're nearly there. We genuinely are nearly there. I'm really shocked, to be honest with you, and I think a lot of it we've talked about in past episodes is probably down to the sim and the fact that Bayern Munich have drawn 7 games this season. We're having Bayern Munich-ish form, and Bayern Munich are just not having good form at all. The fact that they're third in the league at this stage is just, it's weird. It's really weird, but it is. We can only deal with what's in front of us. And at the moment, we're beating everything that is in front of us. We've only lost once this season, and it was in the sim in the last episode. So B1, the sim might do us again in this episode. But currently, top of the Bundesliga and the board, 74 rated, as per usual. Right, let's pick the team for this Hertha Berlin game and hopefully kick off the episode with a victory. I'm telling you something, lads. I'm telling you something. That snow is regular here in Germany, apparently. I guess it would be, wouldn't it? But I mean, literally, I've had to change from snow more times than I've ever had to do before in the game this year. So we will go overcast again. We've played overcast for the majority of time. I wish we could play in the snow. I really do. Like, honestly wish we could play in the snow. A tiny bit of rotation, but nonetheless, pretty much full strength. Just Campbell and Kamara being the centre mids today, and Klosterman coming in for Orban, Busa coming in on the right side of midfield. But we're still super strong. I fancy us in this one. Toussaint's going to play as a cam, so that always fills me with a lot of confidence when the CDM's playing at cam, to be 100% honest. Must admit, I'm always nervous for the first game back on FIFA because I'm just well aware that I'm going to be rusty. I don't know about you guys, but if I take a few days off from playing the game, I'm rusty. I'm always rusty. There's never been a time where I load the game back up where I'm not. Maybe I could have played a couple of games to, I don't know, pre-warm myself up. But, I mean, that's not the fun, though, is it? The fun is me making mistakes and this being more difficult. And I imagine we might do that. That is just unreal from Kostic. And then that pass is just even more unreal. And then that one from Forsberg was good. Silva didn't time it too well, although we still have the football now. And I'm going to go into Musa for 1-0. What save from the keeper. Safe pair of hands already, the keeper. Very safe pair of hands. Andre Silva's going to go in for it. Is he going to land to him? That's a penalty. And that is Piontek giving away a penalty as well. Not really his strength, is it, defending in the box, but he's definitely just given us a penalty. We'll have the opportunity to go 1-0 up here. The problem with this is I'm very, 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 very bad at penalties, so don't expect too much. Forsberg steps up. I'm going top bins here. I'm going top bins. Would rather not talk about that. I've got a twitchy thumb, and it's all on the thumb's fault there. That is a shocking penalty. If I'd have got it right, do you know what I hate? The fact that the cursor still moves after you've kicked the ball. It used to stop, so once you've aimed and kicked the ball, that was it. But now the cursor still moves, and it makes you make mistakes like that. That should have been 1-0 Leipzig. Hertha have escaped there a little bit, and that should give them a bit of confidence moving forward now. Although the keeper didn't save it, it was just a really bad penalty. That caused me really any issues. They're doing what most teams do against me, and that's keeping the football, but that's purely down to the sliders, really, if we're being honest. Forsberg, Silva's pulled everyone away there. The ball to Dani Olmo was poor. Now, there is an extra man there. That's only going to be a yellow card. But Hertha Berlin seem to be getting away with a lot here at the moment. They're very, very lucky. Just lucky that there was the extra man there. Now, I'm just going to dink this one over. See if I can knock it on a bit. I couldn't, although we will recoup the football. Kamara now. Very tidy player, Kamara. That was lovely. Forsberg into Silva. Oh, should have been 1-0. Dani Olmo. I like that. Oh, I like that as well. Silva this time. There's no way he misses that. That was beautiful football. The perfect counter-attack from us. We love doing that, to be honest. We absolutely love playing that way. That was fantastic. I am very, very happy with that. Dani Olmo's ball back across was fantastic. I mean, the first pass into him is great, but this one, just to sniff him out, and Andre Silva's movement, just a well-worked goal. We won't score too many better than that, if I'm being honest. That was one of the better goals we've scored. Forsberg's been found. I knew I had the run out wide. I couldn't get it, and this might leave us a little bit open at the back. Oh, that's good play, actually. Jovetic now is not the quickest, and we get back. I'm not sure that was a foul. I thought we got the ball there. Variol, genuinely, I thought he picked up the football, but we'll take it. Let's give him a free kick. This isn't a bad position. They've got some height. They could cause me some problems, but not with a header like that. This is a good moment. If we get that into Musa in time, and we did. Musa now, bearing forward. What can he do? Oh, I thought I could turn it inside. He still got it. That touch was shocking. Silva. That one on to Forsberg. Oh, I had the movement. I couldn't find the right pass. We're going to get that into Musa again. This time he's going to pull it back to Dani Olmo all the way across. Forsberg. Absolutely stunning. 2-0 RB Leipzig. As you'd expect, to be honest with you, with the form we're in this season. I don't want to say easy peasy, but we had a lot of dominance early and Forsberg makes up for the penalty miss. We'll see if Hertha can respond with anything. A goal just before half-time would be decent for them. The problem is they've not really had any pace to get in behind. Like, you look at their team, it's not really pacey. It's a little bit more strength-based, and we've done really well with the strength that they've had. Jovetic here, though, that's not a good pass. That never was going to be a good pass either. Kamara brings that one forward. I love how Kamara just fits into the team perfectly, but I have actually looked at attributes when picking players in this one, and Kamara's attributes just fit our midfield perfectly. He's got so much stamina, so much pace, so much defensive ability as well. He's really good. Lost him in with a block. We've got a 2-0 lead at the half, and I don't see that changing. Maybe a couple more goals for us, but we might start making some changes, resting some players. So for Berlin, just feel a little bit off the boil at the moment, don't they? They just feel like nothing's really coming off. I think we might have even had better possession than them, which is very, very rare for us. We don't often have better possession than the teams we're playing against, but it does feel like against this Hertha Berlin side, that has been the case. I need to be careful there. A red card would definitely change this one for me in terms of how we would defend. I don't want to be giving that away well in Klosterman. Now can we break? That's a big question, and we are often so good at breaking with the football. Dani Olmo. We'll ping that one back to Silva. Silva then to Kostic. Oh, he just couldn't find the ball through to Forsberg. We'll see if they whip the ball in here, Hertha. They've got the room. That's not a bad ball in. And that's a great goal for Piontek. And there we go. 2-1. Hertha Berlin are back in this. Actually a really well-worked goal. We gave Mittelstadt too much room. And that is a great finish from Piontek. Now we have to be cautious. I was talking about maybe making changes. Maybe bringing players off, moving stuff around. That's definitely not in my thought process right now. My thought process is, can we get another goal? Can we just edge our way through this one? That's not a bad ball to Kostic. He does find himself on it. Oh, he's done really well to pull that back, actually, to Andre Silva. What a save from the keeper that was. Hertha have had patches in the second half where they've looked really good. Zifuku actually isn't at the club anymore. I think he's made a move now in January. Has looked decent. They're going to make some subs. We are going to make some subs as well. Seydar coming on for them. Double for us. We're going to bring on Poulsen. Just give us a bit of that height going forward. And Samakam, because Variol's on a yellow. Klosterman's on a yellow. And I'm worried about losing either of them. I think Variol is the one who's being attacked the most at the moment. So we're going to bring him off. I thought we'd won that then. That was offside. Poulsen will ping that one out wide. Musa now. Inside to Silva. Oh, Silva's shot is well blocked. Who's going to land to Dani Olmo, who will finish off the game. And so unlucky, actually, that for Hertha Berlin. I feel for them. They've been in this match since the start of the second half, really. They piled on the pressure. They've been the better team this second half. And we get a little bit of luck there, don't we? We get just the littlest amount of luck with the deflection. I don't know who the ball came off. We'll see it here again. Oh, he's headed back. Oh, it's headed back. I'm not sure, but I think that was Toussaint who headed the ball back, and it ended up just landing perfectly for Olmo. Great performance, another victory. That was a really tough second half. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit nervous now going into the next game, because if we play anything like we did in that second half, we will be in trouble. But at the end of the day, we got the victory that we needed. We've done that a lot this season. I've won a lot of games this season where we haven't been good, probably because of the counter-attacking players we've got, which doesn't usually happen in other series. I'd love to be able to see a breakdown at the halves, because I know 100% that we was good in the first half. We was really good, but that second half was all her for Berlin. In fact, I think all 4 of their shots came in the second half. I think Hoffenheim lost as well, so I mean the gap's even bigger now. The gap is even bigger, and you know the gap is only so big because of the because of the simulation. Like, can you imagine being 23 games in and Bayern Munich being as bad as this? It's just, you just don't expect it. And Borussia Dortmund as well. They've been awful. We've got this game against Bochum next. They're 17th, so I'm actually going to sim this one. Still expected us to get the victory, and we did deliver. Poulsen, Angelino, and Forsberg. Forsberg has been so good, lads. Like, I've been super impressed, actually, with how good Forsberg has been for the team. But another good victory. Rotated, of course. We've got Juve coming up next, I believe, so we needed to... Oh, no, we don't, do we? We've got Freiburg coming up next, which should be a difficult game. They're not really a title threat, but they're not doing awful in the league. If we look at where they are in the league, Freiburg are 11th. They could cause us problems. 7 wins, 7 draws, 10 losses. We'll see how we get on against them. Also should be noted, Bayern Munich did lose their game as well. So Bayern Munich are now in 5th place. Whatever. EA, whatever. So this is going to be the starting 11 for the Freiburg game. We do actually now play Juve in 2-3 games time. So of course we rotated it a little bit, but I still think this is strong enough considering how our season's going. Plus, we're being 100% honest. At this stage, we've got points to give. They have got Farias up top, who is a wonder kid on the game and becomes absolutely brilliant. So if we were continuing this career for a few more seasons, I would guarantee that Freiburg would definitely improve a lot, but we're not. This probably will be the last season. But it doesn't mean that they're just going to be easy and we can walk over them. 4-4-2 as well, I've always notoriously struggled with. Let's see if we can pick up the points now going into the Juve game in high spirits. Well, let's see if we can get a decent start to this game. They've given Forsberg a lot of room here. Look at that strength from him. I'm going to try and ping it over to Poulsen. The ball wasn't great. What was worrying there is how far behind the play Ryan Brobby was. That was a little bit worrying for me. That ball across was a bit worrying as well. But yeah, how far behind the play Ryan Brobby was there. He needs to not do that, please. Brian, not do that. That is a poor pass. They've started pretty well at Freiburg. Marias, the danger man. Vincenzo Grifo, though, as well, is a really good player. But look at that. Wonder kid on wonder kid. Absolutely fantastic. Forsberg now. We'll find Poulsen. If Poulsen can find the right... Oh, he has done. Brian Brobby, surely for 1-0. Oh, he's pulled it beyond the post. I don't know how he's managed that. I don't know how he's managed to pull that beyond the post, but it is still 0-0. You just guarantee, if that is Andre Silva, that is most likely Berry. I'll tell you something, Kostik's been such a welcome addition to the team. I'm really enjoying using him as well. Look at this. We turned them inside out. Now, I need bodies coming forward. I'm going to get Brobby near post. You got to flick on. You got to flick on. There wasn't much he could do in that position. It was a real tough angle for him, and he was stretching. He was always stretching for it. Really good play at the moment by Freiburg. They've kept the ball really well, as most teams do. But look at that. That's what Kamara brings to this team. I am telling you right now, that is what Kamara brings to this team. Brian Brobby's touch a little bit too heavy there, actually. But that is exactly what he brings to the team. But now they are in behind and well in Samakam. And we can get it clear. Neymar will ping that one out to Kostik. Look at that control. Absolutely nutty. Forsberg. Oh, I might have found him. I might have found him! Baku. Oh, what a save from the keeper. There goes the half-time whistle. Not much has happened, lads, if I'm being honest with you. I thought there'd be more to talk about in this game. We haven't looked very good. But again, we haven't looked good several times this year and still done well. We just need 1 or 2 opportunities in front of goal and we'll score them. Brobby probably with the best opportunity of the game. Would a point be a bad outcome? I don't think so, actually. I think a point wouldn't be a bad outcome at all. I feel like we couldn't be unhappy if we got a point from this game. And I don't feel like I would be unhappy. Forsberg there. That's great running from him. As he played that right. Kostik. Oh, I just couldn't get the ball across. Heinz did so well. Oh, here they come. Freiburg. They could definitely spoil the party here by just picking up a goal. They really could do. We don't feel like we're going to be able to get a goal. It's not working for us at the moment. Collect that Galaski, yeah, I was going to say. It's not really working out for us at the moment in terms of going forward. So I like that run from Kamara for a brief second, and then I stopped liking it. That ball to Kostic, though, is beautiful. Kostic now, can he find his man? He tries to pull it back across. It's actually kind of worked out, and there we go. We're going to go into Baku, surely, for 1-0. Oh, it's deflected, but we'll take it. I'm not sure if that had gone in, if it hadn't have been deflected. We just hit it with as much power as humanly possible. Baku is going to have himself another goal here for the club. He's been a great signing. Kostic as well, having a big impact in this goal. Forsberg finds his man. This is a really good, powerful shot, but the goalkeeper might have just been done in there by the deflection. I don't know if he would have saved this, but it does take a hefty deflection. Well, Kostic is knackered, so we're going to bring him off. We're going to bring on Vincent Koch as well. Like, let's give the youngster the game time. I genuinely think we've got an unbelievable youth academy player in this one, and he's already 69 rated, the magic number. And would just keep on growing. This is season number 1. I think he would have ended up being maybe the best academy player we've used so far this year. I imagine if we'd have been able to keep doing this save. That's not a bad ball. Poulsen can edge that one back across. It was a good ball back across, but Brobby didn't seem to read it. I think the key to this one is we've kept Farias extremely quiet. And I think that's the joy of having 3 centre-backs. I really like using the 3 at the back. I didn't think I'd end up kind of falling in love with the formation as much, but we are using it in both saves at the moment. So I think when we do start the RTG, we probably won't use 3 at the back. We'll probably go back to a 4. Well, Farias did really well there. Mirinovic has given away the foot. Oh, it's still in. How is that still in? How has he scored from that angle? Absolutely ridiculous. I'd given up. I thought the ball had gone out. That's on me a little bit there. I thought the ball had gone out here. I still think that's gone out. But how's he scored that? And why are you even diving there, Kolaski? Like, this is prime goalkeeping. Why is he even diving? Now, I do just want to double check whether this goes out or not. I did feel like the ball was all the way out, but now I'm starting to think I was wrong. No, he wasn't out. Fair play. Oh, actually, does it go out here? He just keeps it in, doesn't he? He literally, if his other leg's not there, he doesn't keep that in. That is so lucky. Well, 1-1. Have we got another goal in us? We've had a few bright moments, but again, we've not played well. A draw wouldn't be a bad result. Oh, that's a nice ball in behind to Grifo. And that is unbelievable recovery there from Samakam. And now, they might be in trouble here. Brian Brobby. I've got so many buddies here out wide. They might be in trouble. Go on, think that one over, Angelino. Vincent Koch collects it, shoots it. Oh, he's just not quite there yet, is he? I just didn't feel like I could take it first time with him. That will be the full-time whistle. It will be 1-1. We'll take the point. I was just so nervous to hit it first time. I probably should have done, but he's just not quite quality enough yet to do that. To be fair, it was a scrappy game of football as well. It was super close. Dortmund draw again to Mainz, and Bayern Munich are playing against Leverkusen, so we'll kind of see how they got on. I don't think that the draw will have really affected our league table. No, it didn't really. Bayern Munich did manage to beat Bayer Leverkusen, but I mean, still, the gap is just so far. We'll see what happens. You've got to remember, this is only a 34-game season as well, so we're actually coming up towards the tail end of the league season now, because it is only a 34-game season, and I don't actually know how many hard games we've got left. For Frankfurt maybe could be a tricky one. We still played Dortmund, Leverkusen and Gladbach and Hoffenheim who are up there. So there is still some difficult ties here. These 4 games, that run of 4 games there, maybe not the Union Berlin one, but that run of 4 games there could maybe be where we slip up. It would be, I would be bottling it big time though if we don't win the league. This is going to be the starting 11 then for the second leg against Juve. I've got a lot of faith, but if they score early, that's when we start to just maybe panic a little bit. It is pretty much full strength. Campbell is going to play today instead of Lima though, Poulsen, and Kostic can't play because of his red card. So hopefully, we just need to be smart in this one. Don't be too erratic. Make smart decisions. They've got a very good lineup. We already know this. It's a very strong team. We've got to watch out for Moise Kean. We know how good he is. And their bench is stacked. The fact that they're playing McKinney at right mid is just infuriating because they've got Chiesa on the bench. Their bench is absolutely stacked. I mean, how good is this bench? When we're going through it, like, how good is this bench? Now, Chiesa isn't on it, so I don't know why, but you got Vasquez there, you got Arthur, got Dybala, who... How's Dybala not starting, right? Chiellini, Kulusevski, and Morata. Now, there's some leeway I can give them, like, playing Moise Kean over Morata, but I can't see why they play Aaron Ramsey in this game. This is a huge game for them. They're playing Aaron Ramsey at a Dybala, McKinney right back. It's just infuriating. I'm genuinely contemplating, if we made more money from this, I would have just bought another controller by now, if I'm being honest with you. If we made more money from this, I definitely would have just bought another controller. But cheeky plug, just at the start of this game, that down below there is the Twitter, the Discord, the Twitch. Feel free to keep up to date with everything by following me there. I tweet as much as humanly possible. I'm still pretty dreadful at it, not gonna lie, but Twitter was never my favorite form of social media ever. And then when I started streaming and doing YouTube, it was like, yeah, you need Twitter. Like, you have to have Twitter. It is the thing. So feel free to go and follow me down there. And let's see if we can just pick up a win. I mean, a draw wouldn't be bad here. Just anything that isn't us conceding 2 goals is absolutely fine in this game. McKinney doing really well there, opening up early. But, Moiser, mate, you're going to have to do better to get past Auburn today. I can guarantee you that. Comes there, tries to ping that one out wide. And he's actually done really well there. Baku now, that's lovely footwork from him. He's got the pace as well. This is the worrying thing for opposition. He's got the pace to do all of this and create space to lift the ball in. And that could have been a shout for a penalty, but it's going to be an injury. Another injury we can't afford. And I believe that's Danny Olmo down on the floor. And that's going to be 2 cams out injured. We've already got, of course, your Bullseye out injured. We're now going to have another injury by the looks of it. And as long as they have the football, the ref's not going to call this. Thank you. Finally, for the offside. Let's hope it's not a big one. Forsberg's going to come on. This is too big of a game to really be messing about having an injured player on the pitch. Go out wide here to McKinney. We've used McKinney in the Barca career mode. He was great. That was really good, Adams. Now the ball needs to be good, and it is. Oh, that's such a good pass from Adams to Andre Silva. Ball roll, and then, I ball rolled into De Ligt. That's my fault. It's my fault. I got too greedy. I ball rolled at the wrong time. Let's forget that ever happened, just like the penalty earlier in the episode. Well, this could be bad. Moise Keane, he's been played in. Moise Keane, oh, what a goal. Oh, we know he can finish. We know he can. We're using him right now in the Newcastle career mode. And Juve are back in this match now. So frustrating. The ball over the top just fooled everyone, and then I just couldn't catch him. And his strength is so good. A well-taken goal. So, understandable why they started him. We need to start working something here because we've been very, very flat in this game. We've been very, very flat in the last few games. But all it takes is a good through ball, a good finish, and it's a different story. And we... Oh, ref. We should have done better with the ball forward we had into Andre Silva. Pretty rubbish first half. In terms of chances, stuff created, pretty rubbish first half. But at the end of the day, we're still in the lead. Although we're not winning in this match, we're still in the lead. And we need to focus on that. It's a rainy evening here, and we need to be putting our best foot forward. We can't keep giving them opportunities like we did with the Moise Keane one. Baku's done brilliantly here. Oh, that's lovely from Baku as well. He's still got it. He's still got it. And he will take that foul. We will take that foul all day long. Get that man carded. Thank you very much, ref. Pellegrini now in the yellow card book. Baku is just fun to run at people with. He really is. He's just super fun to practice your dribbling with and to run at people. Now, I remember when we had Son. Son was similar. Better, but Son was the same. Like, I would just love and enjoy running at teams with Son because I knew I was going to cause so many issues. And Baku feels exactly the same as Aaron Ramsey nicks the ball back off him. But yeah, it feels exactly the same. And pull. Oh, that might be a good ball. That might be a good ball. Baku win it. Baku does win it. Pellegrini needs to be careful. Pellegrini needs to be careful. And Andre Silva receives the ball. Baku again causing all the problems. And Andre Silva nearly putting us through. I think it might have bubbled. He didn't catch it so sweetly, but what a save from Szczesny. Ku's absolutely knackered as well. And here we go. Juve starting to make the subs to get themselves back in it. It's the goal scorer coming off, which is a bit of a strange one because Ramsey's had no impact in this game. But the Bala will come on for Moise Keane. We create anything from this set piece. No, but we're going to get the ball back. Baku now. He's going to loft that one in. Kyle Walker wins it. Of all people, Kyle Walker wins it. Campbell. Oh, that's lovely play. Baku! Oh, he's at the post. Poulsen! Oh, yes! That should be the goal. That he's offside. Oh, no. The celebrations have kicked in. I'd open the champers. Oh, this is horrendous. How far off is he? Ah, he is off. It's fair play, he is off. Baku so unlucky to hit the post. Juve having a lifeline here now in the second half. They are still in this game, unbelievably. but they are still in with a chance. Vincent Koch, again, he's not there yet. He will be. He's not there yet. I'm thinking about maybe changing him around now with Andre Silva. Play Andre Silva, who's got a bit of a better pass on him in that position. Maybe that might be the right choice. This is a bad opportunity there for Ramsey. Was that Ramsey? I think it might have been McKinney. Great save. We know McKinney can hit bangers. Morata comes on now for Ramsey. So the firepower is on. There isn't another sub that they can make. And the firepower is on. Well in Vardiol. We just need to stop this second ball now. We are so close to being through to the next round in what has been actually quite a stressful game of football that I didn't expect we'd be playing. Oh, this is good. This is good now. Vincent Koch plays that smartly to Andre Silva, and this is what we can do now. We could just open up this side of the pitch. Baku, who may be absolutely knackered, but it doesn't matter because he can always find his man. Forsberg, Silva into Vincent Koch. Vincent Koch's ball is shocking. I mean, they've not really panicked me too much in the second half. There was one real good opportunity for Moise Kean. That was about it. But this is going to be last chance saloon now for Juve. The last chance saloon now for Juve. There's enough time left on the clock for drama. Oh, we missed the tackle. The Bala now. Exactly who you'd want in this position. Him and Morata together. Again, block it. Oh my God, just beyond the post. That was the moment. If Juve was going to make this go to extra time and Morata shanks it wide of the post, we will have a victory here on aggregate. It was a really tough game. I really struggled to break them down. But at the end of the day, we go through to the next round. It definitely got more dangerous as well as the game went on because they kept bringing on star after star and it just got more and more nervy. I think the nerves probably made me play a lot worse than I should have done, but that was a really tough game. Like I say, we're getting somewhere with the sliders. Now, we've got an injury to look at. And hopefully, the next game, we will sim this Gröfefurth game. So, if I have to do that to find out how we play next, only 5 days for Danny Olmo. That is very, very good news for us. So, if we don't have the game yet, I will sim the Gröfefurth game. Yeah, so we will sim this. We will win it. We win it 2-0. So, I'll sim forward now and see if we get the game unlocked. So, we'll play Frankfurt at the start of the next episode. And we've been handed a bit of a gift. Now, this is not me being mean to Benfica or a slant on them, but when you look at the teams that were left in the knockout stages, this is actually a bit of a gift. We could have ended up with Dortmund, we could have ended up with Madrid, PSG, Liverpool. It's great to see that Villarreal, Sevilla and Benfica went through. Who did they knock out? Benfica knocked out Chelsea, Villarreal knocked out Ajax, and Sevilla knocked out Anderlecht. So they were probably expected results apart from the Benfica-Chelsea one. So we've got to be cautious because Benfica have just knocked out Chelsea. But that is quite a favourable draw, if I'm being honest with you. We might actually reach the semis. With us not having to focus on the league as much, realistically, we can actually have a really good shout here in the Champions League. Although the league games are about to step up. We've got some huge games coming. Frankfurt will be the first game of the next episode. Dortmund's coming up. Gladbach's coming up. Leverkusen's coming up. Hoffenheim's coming up. So we are playing 5 of the top 8 in the next month. So this will really tell us if we're going to bottle it or not, because if we lose a few of those games, you never know what will happen. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I appreciate the support as per usual. Thank you very much for being patient while your boy was a little bit under the weather. Again, if you're new around here and you haven't already smashed that subscribe button, I massively appreciate it. I hope you're all enjoying the content. We recently hit 3,600, so let's go us. I'd love to hit 4K by the time the new game came out. I don't know. I'll just keep putting out content and hoping that you guys enjoy it. Appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a great weekend. I know there's no Prem football on, so I thought this was perfect to actually upload this on this Saturday as well. And maybe we will have a few more cheeky Saturday uploads. I'll just do them earlier in the day like this one. Appreciate you. See you in the next one.